Welcome to the Tuesday edition of Litter Media Live for the final day of March 31 of 2026.
Yes.
I'm Dan Ramey.
I'm Aaron Glandon.
Good to have you with us here today. And we're jumping into tomorrow. I'm going to tell you this is a long-standing tradition. We decided at one point in time to never do April Fool's jokes. We just didn't feel it was responsible enough in our broadcast days to be able to pull something like that off. I think it came down to when we had toy Yodas. I found some toy Yodas. We were doing something for a local car dealership here in town, and we were giving away toy Yodas. But our lawyers said, no, if you're saying it like that, it sounds like you're giving away cars. Right. So we decided after that, no more April Fool's jokes. So we're going to hold true to that tomorrow, right?
If everybody played along in spirit, then I don't think it'd be a problem, but people get upset and they want to take legal action.
Yes, there's too many lawyers out there.
Yes.
And so we thought, let's go ahead and skip it. Now, I will tell you, the Chillicothe Ross County Public Library has done a fantastic job.
Yes.
In recent years. I've not reached out to talk to them to see if they're doing anything like that this year, but if they do, it will be good, it'll be tasteful, and you'll get a chuckle out of it.
But whatever you see that's posted from us on Litter Media's page is legitimate.
It's gospel,
yes,
as it were. All right, coming up in a moment, we'll take a look. Oh, gospel, we've got the cathedral right behind us there. Coming up in a moment, we'll get you caught up to date with what's happening with news and information. We'll tell you that this is getting revamped.
Is it?
They're going to repaint that, apparently.
I didn't know that.
We got some kind of a grant here recently to get that taken. So we'll keep this, and then maybe we can take the same picture and show the before and after on that for you. All right, let's take a look at what our forecast is doing for you today. Dealing with, as you can see, a bit of breeze coming up out of the southwest. Our temperature will reach near 80 degrees this afternoon. We'll have a high about 79 with some sunny and clouds mixed for us. Now, later on tonight, we do run the risk of a shower. Looks like we might have a little less than an inch of rain that we'll experience, but it'll be wet when you wake up tomorrow. So be prepared with the windshield wipers. For Thursday, looking for temperatures again back up to around 81 degrees with more sunshine. I am liking this weather, and I'm sure it's very helpful for everyone sitting in the traffic. If you're on High Street stuck in traffic, if you're on 35 stuck in traffic, if you're on Bridge Street stuck in traffic, if you're on Water Street stuck in traffic, it seems to be the quadrant that everyone is experiencing some type of a delay. At least now you can have your window rolled down and you can talk to people while you're sitting in traffic.
Yes.
Just do your best to be as patient as you possibly can in all this. I'm sure we will adjust in some fashion, but don't block the intersections and be courteous and allow someone to pull out there. Just throwing that out there just so we all can get along during this construction phase over the next 200 plus days. All right, on the way, a look at news and sports. But first, let's tell you about this.
Mark came to the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute in severe arm pain from a degenerative disc. Minimally invasive spinal surgery got him back to what matters most. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology, to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org. Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
Where can they find us?
littermedia.com. It's real simple. Go there, you'll be able to see a lot of the stories we're going to be sharing with you here today. And we're going to lead with the Pickaway County Chamber of Commerce. Recently held its annual chamber dinner, recognizing members for outstanding work in their community. The Gene Ankrum Memorial Retail Service Award was presented to Whittick's Candy. They have been making candy for years in Circleville. And if you've not had any of their candy, you've got to get some. Stop up here and see them. Also, the Business Pride Award given to Scioto Valley Wrecker Shop. The Nonprofit of the Year Award was presented to the Fraternal Order of the Eagles of Circleville. And I was looking at this picture yesterday, and I'm like, there's Valerie Morris. Just off the left or to the right from where you're looking at it. She and I graduated together.
How about that?
From high school. Also, congratulations to the Ambassador of the Year. That award given to Wendy Curtis. And also, Business Person of the Year award going to Carly Neff with Rhodes Garden Center. They still have a magnolia plant, was it? Some kind of a plant I bought from them like 26 or 7 years ago.
And it's still kicking?
It's still kicking.
Well, that's good.
Still has roots. You can read more about each one of them when you go to littermedia.com. And thank you to our friends at the Pickaway County Chamber of Commerce. We intended on being at the event. However, health
things happened.
Well, it played in. We had two things to be at the same time, so we're unable to be there. But we thank you for Darcy for filling out that report for us, and Savannah making sure we get it into our hands.
Absolutely. For graduating high school seniors, how about a special Ohio Citizenship Seal applied to your diploma? The idea was presented during the Ohio 250 kickoff event last January. In an unveiling of the seal yesterday, Governor Mike DeWine said the seal is to make students feel more connected with our country's rich history. Students earn the Citizenship Seal by demonstrating knowledge of American history and government through coursework, state tests, advanced placement, or international, what's that word? Baccalaureate exams.
That's a baccalaureate.
I've never seen that word in my life.
And you graduated twice.
Yes.
And there was always a baccalaureate that was going on while you were graduating.
Never heard of it. College Credit Plus classes or college-level examination program exams. There are 12 seals available to seniors, which represent skills and experiences to prepare students for life after graduation.
This is what we call cold copy reading.
Yes, it is.
You didn't cover all the words before we got to it there. The More Good Days Together campaign brings Mental Health Awareness Month to life through a vibrant blend of art, community connection, and shared experiences beginning in the month of April, which starts tomorrow, and moving into May of 2026. One highlight of this campaign will be a juried art show hosted by OU Chillicothe. The campaign invites both accomplished and novice artists to share work that reflects hope, resilience, and mental wellness. All entry forms for the art show will be available at the website that is pvadamh.org. That's PV for Paint Valley, ADAMH board.org. The pieces of art must be dropped off at the Dean's office at Ohio University Chillicothe prior to April 15th, so you've got a couple of weeks to prepare something.
Tax day is just around the corner, and the city of Chillicothe has announced extended office hours. They'll be open from 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Tuesday, April the 14th, and on Wednesday, April the 15th. So if you need last minute help, this is where to go.
Well, if you need last minute help to file it and get it sent in the mail, this is where you're
extremely last minute.
And walking right up and saying, okay, I'm going to pay this bill right here for the city taxes. Tecumseh held its Founders Day dinner this past weekend. They recognized Melody Young from the Ross Chillicothe Convention and Visitors Bureau. She's also a Scioto Society board member, but she got the Silver Arrow Award. Congratulations. Ed Wilson is the Hireman Award winner, and Adena Health receives the Mundell Award for Philanthropic Leadership. They also gave a 96th birthday shout out to Betty Friedman. She and her husband, the late Herb Friedman, were fantastic individuals. Betty is still with us, we can tell you that. And I tell you, she looks nothing like she's 96. You would think, okay, maybe 75. I mean, she looks that young at 96 years old. So, Betty, if you're watching this, a belated happy birthday to you. Again, they've been longtime supporters of the Scioto Society and the American Red Cross chapter house here. They purchased that and donated it to the Red Cross so they would have a permanent home here in Chillicothe.
All right.
Fantastic. That's why I believe when you walk in, it's the Friedman Room or something like that where you give blood.
That makes sense. Mm-hmm. First Capital Rotary is preparing for the kickoff of their First Thursday's food truck event of the summer. Mark your calendar for June 4th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. in the Majestic Courtyard along East 2nd Street in Chillicothe. As always, the Rotary commits that every dollar raised goes directly back into our community, supporting local initiatives and projects that make our neighborhoods stronger and more vibrant. Other dates are July 2nd and August 6th.
So that July 2nd date will get us ready for the 4th of July weekend that will be happening on the weekend this year. And not only that, but that one in August is the week of the fair.
Yes.
Ross County Fair will be going on, so make sure you check all that out. All right. You can read more on our website, littermedia.com, or you can go to our many social media platforms that we have. And you can find those at littermedia.com, right?
Yes, you can. Right there in the upper right-hand corner. X, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, Litter Media Radio.
He's got it all right there. Forget about the baccalaureate. Coming up, we'll take a look at sports. That's standing by. But first, let's tell you about Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted comfort advisor. When it comes to feeling comfort in your business or your home, you want to be comfortable, right? Well, make sure that you check in with Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. They can be on target for all your needs, as they used to say. Simply click on this ad anywhere you see it on our website. That's littermedia.com. And when you click on it, it will take you right to their website, which is accuratehvac.com.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our Kingston National Bank mobility app today.
Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
Now that's one fast mower. Take command of your lawn with Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
In sports, we start with our high school roundup on the Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard. You'll find a lot of the baseball and softball games that were played yesterday. One of those highlights from softball, Chillicothe C.J. Renninger scored her 500th strikeout in the Cavaliers' win over McLean. Isn't that nice how someone was wearing double zeros this year, so it turned out perfect for what they wanted to do.
That does work out.
Let's get another 100, and hopefully somebody's wearing 6 so they can do a 600 before the end of the year. They will play again tonight in Greenfield. Now, boys action for you on the tennis court. Chillicothe was a winner there over Canal Winchester. Circleville takes Washington 4-1, and Waverly sweeps a doubleheader match. I've never seen a doubleheader match before, but this was reported to us from Waverly, picking up wins over the Indians down in Lucasville yesterday, 5-0, 5-0. And in volleyball, Chillicothe takes Whetstone boys volleyball, winning 3-1 in their matches there. Again, you can find all the scores when you log on to littermedia.com and click on where it says Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard.
In the MLB, the Reds beat the Pirates 2-0 last night for Cincinnati's third straight win. So how about that? Yes. Off to a good start for the season.
They are winners of 3 of 4 games so far. We like that. You win 75% of your games.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to be
feels good.
In high cotton come postseason time.
The Reds' Sal Stewart is the National League Player of the Week after collecting 7 hits, including a home run and 3 doubles. He's batting .700. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Let's see if he can keep it up.
Yes, absolutely.
The Guardians' Chase DeLauder is the American League Player of the Week after scoring 5 runs on 5 homers and 5 RBI. 4 homers, sorry. The Guardians were 4-2 winners over the defending world champion LA Dodgers last night.
How about that? Having the Guardians and the Reds represented with the Players of the Week.
Yeah.
In the same week. We like seeing that. Women's Final Four, Texas and South Carolina advanced to the Final Four with wins last night. So Friday, UConn will play South Carolina and UCLA will take on the Texas Longhorns for a trip to the national championship. So good luck to those ladies. The Blue Jackets will host conference leader Carolina tonight in Columbus. Now they've lost 3 straight. They need to pick up a win so that they'll be able to stay in that playoff hunt. They're still in the playoff hunt. It's just they're hanging on by a thread. And it looked like when they won, what was it? They didn't lose but once in 20 games. I mean, they were either shootouts and that sort of thing along the way, but they were winning. And now they've hit that little bump. Let's hope this is the end of the speed bump.
Yeah.
So they can continue on and hopefully be in the postseason. And the Cleveland Cavaliers will play tune on the Utah Jazz, 122-113. Cavs will move on to the West Coast, and they'll play the Lakers in L.A. tonight. And that's a look at Spurts.
Yes, it is.
You can find more when you log on to littermedia.com, but you can also follow us on Litter Media X as well as our Facebook page to get even more things that we share that we don't always put on our website. All right. Coming up in a moment, this date in history and our national days.
But first, we want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane. Nearly 100 years of serving propane users in southern and central Ohio. Reliable supply, reliable service, reliable people. LitterPropane.com.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world with multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
This date in history takes us back to 1918, and it's my understanding that this came about to help out the farmer. And we're talking about the first daylight savings time in the U.S. going into effect. So that's where we sprung forward, and then later in the year, we fell backward.
Which do you prefer?
I prefer the daylight savings time.
Me too.
If we were to have it like this year-round, I'd be fine with that.
I agree. That's the way I think it should go.
There's always an adjustment. I know when we fall back, they talk so much about, well, you get that extra hour of sleep. I never get an extra hour of sleep. I get an extra hour of work. It seems, I don't care what's going on. I am such a workaholic in that aspect that I can't rest through that hour.
You know, working too hard's a sin, Dan.
I have heard that, yes.
Something to keep in mind.
Working not at all is also a sin.
Laziness and overwork are both sins. You got to find the sweet spot.
Yeah, find that balance in between them all. It's not easy. I'm making up for those times that I didn't work as a kid, I guess.
I suppose.
National days. What do we have?
Our national days today, Bunsen burner day.
Really?
Yes.
For all you scientists out there.
Clams on the half shell day. Crayon day. I got a buddy who likes to eat those.
A buddy that eats crayons?
No, it's just a joke.
Gotcha, okay.
Prom day, tater day, and library workers day. So how about that?
What's in depth here today?
Crayon day.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Is his name on here anywhere?
Tate Myers. That's what it says. Crayons were first invented in France in the early 1800s.
Yeah.
The word crayon comes from the French word for chalk.
Really?
Yes. The first crayons were made with a simple blend of wax, oil, and pigment. The average child uses up 720 crayons by their 10th birthday.
Wow. I can see that.
Do you think Amelia's on pace for that?
Probably.
How old is she?
Just turned 7, by the way.
So she'd be in the 500s.
She's got 3 more years to crank these things out.
Crayola has created over 100 billion crayons since the company was founded in 1903.
Wow.
That's a lot of crayons.
I was, and now, I don't know if they still have them or not, but they came out with, I think this was in the late 90s, the Crayola stores. Kind of like Lego stores and everything. They came out with a Crayola store. But again, I don't know if it's still
never
going.
heard of that.
But Crayola, when I was a kid, maybe 9, 10 years old, they had a TV show. What was it called? I can't think of the name, but it was how things were made. And one of the things, no, that's on the History Channel.
Okay.
But this was, what they call it? It was like hot dog or hamburger or something like that. And probably hot dog, because you never know what's in a hot dog, right? But they would go and they would show how things were made. And one of the things was Crayola crayons. They went to the crayon factory where they poured the crayons into them, how they wrapped them and then put them into the boxes and all. Another episode they had was the Bicycle Playing Card Company. They went to Cincinnati for that. This is horrible. I can't think of the name of the program. It will come to me when I'm driving down the road next week somewhere.
You know, speaking of playing cards. Did you know that Nintendo has been around since the 1800s and they originally started as a playing card manufacturer?
Did not know that.
Yeah. Crazy.
The things you learn by listening to this show or watching this show. And when we say listening, we hope you're listening to Litter Media Radio, which is available for you at littermedia.com. Just go there, click on it, and next thing you know, you're hearing what we're talking about.
Yeah. And if you catch the end of one interview and you think, man, I wish I could have listened to that whole thing, it's on Spotify. We got everything you want on demand right there on our Spotify page. And also linked on littermedia.com.
If you want to see those interviews, you go to our YouTube channel as well. And some might think that's a little overkill, but we're trying to make it available to everyone.
Yeah.
In whatever fashion.
If you're in the car, choose the Spotify or the radio. If you're at home, watch us on YouTube.
Yes. Yeah, don't watch us on YouTube if you're driving.
Right.
Because that's against the law. So just throwing that out there. All right, that's it for the program today. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Back at it again tomorrow. Now, I think I'm going to be on assignment tomorrow, so you'll be here with the show. And we can't tell you where I'll be, but...
Do I know where you'll be?
You know where I'll be.
Do I remember where you'll be?
You don't remember where I'll be, but you know where I'll be, and we're keeping it secretive.
Sounds good. Oh, yes, I remember.
See, now it comes to him. We'll tell you where I will be tomorrow after the secret thing takes place.
Yes.
Then it won't be secret anymore.
Then it won't be secret.
All right. That's it with the program. Thanks. If you stay with us this long, we appreciate your dedication.
Stick with us for the end of the week until all our secrets are revealed.
That's it for the show. We'll talk to you soon on Litter Media Live.